Benvenuto, welcome to Cherry Hill Home Cooking. My name is Mark. Today we're going to make broccoli salad. Now this is a cold broccoli salad. This came in as a request from one of our subscribers. Hi Vicky, I hope that this recipe is what you remember. As I told you in the comments, we're going to be seeing friends that grew up in New Jersey, and my friend was kind enough to get me her mother's recipe for broccoli salad. Thank you, Lois. Now, I don't think this is particularly a regional salad. I looked online, there's lots of different recipes. The thing that they all have in common is, of course, broccoli, cranberries or raisins, bacon, and red onion, and some type of dry roasted salted nut. I saw a lot of different recipes. Some have cashews, some have pecans, some had walnuts. Lois's recipe calls for sunflower seeds, so that's what we're gonna use. Also, her recipe uses cranberries instead of raisins, so that's what we're gonna use. But anyway, so I've tried to make this so that you don't have to use the stove at all. It's a summertime salad, kind of. It's served cold. We're going to use the salad for one thing, and that's to blanch our broccoli, which Lois says you don't have to do, but she's always done it. It takes that little bit of that raw edge off of it, but it's not necessarily. If you want to use just raw broccoli, you certainly can. So, of course, we need our broccoli. We need a small red onion. All right, we're going to need some sunflower seeds or whatever your preferred dry roasted salted nut will be. I've got real bacon bits there. Now, again, I said I've tried to do this so that there doesn't have to be any cooking. If you want to use fresh bacon, fry it up nice and crispy, certainly go right ahead and do that. We're going to use the fresh or the real bacon bits because you don't want to use imitation. We got some dried cranberries. And one of the other things that I didn't see in a lot of the other recipes was the cheddar cheese. Again, that's in Lois's recipe, so we're going to do it that way. We need a cup of mayonnaise. And again, I saw a lot of other recipes use Greek yogurt. Of course, if you want to make this vegan, you could use vegan mayonnaise. I happen to be using, just my favorite brand of jarred mayonnaise. And of course, you could omit the cheese if you want to go the vegan route. It calls for 3 tablespoons of white sugar, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, a half teaspoon of pepper, and I've got a tablespoon of red wine vinegar. You can use any vinegar that you have. The only vinegar I probably wouldn't use would be apple cider vinegar because I think it might give it that a little bit, it might make the dressing look a little beige. I had white vinegar, but I decided to go with the red wine vinegar. All right, believe it or not, I think that's all that we've got. All right, so as far as our broccoli, you're probably gonna need about 12 to 16 ounces of broccoli. I tried to get the broccoli florets that were already all cut up, but my supermarket didn't have them. So I got 2 big heads of, or 2 heads of broccoli. I actually got 3, but I think 2 are gonna be enough. So this couldn't be easier, depending upon, so just cut off whatever stem you've got there. The little florets actually really almost come off all by themselves. I ended up cutting them in half. Of course, if you were going to do this raw, I'd cut them even a little bit more than in half. Like on these ones, some of just the little florets come right off. But I tried to cut them into little, kind of about bite-sized pieces. All right, I'm not going to bore you with watching me do all of this. Of course, there's one on the floor. If one didn't end up on the floor, I don't know, maybe we'd win the lottery or something, but anyway, that's not going to happen. So, like I said, I won't make you watch me cut all those up. When we break here, we'll finish cutting those up. Just wanted to go over our onion, of course, so this is just 1 small yellow onion. Depending upon, I would say dice it. You know, so I cut it in lengthwise like that. All right, that will all fall apart when we put it in our salad and mix it up. So you're going to need at least probably about, I don't know, half a cup, maybe a little bit less. So that's probably going to be about half an onion. Okay, I'm going to finish cutting this up, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to show you how to blanch the broccoli. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, we've got a pot of boiling water. I'm going to add a nice handful of sea salt. All right, and then we're just going to throw all of our broccoli florets in there. Give it a little stir. And okay, Google, set a timer for 1 minute. Let that go for a minute. I don't think Google's cooperating, but that's all right. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. So we're just we're blanching this. We're just going to give it get that little raw edge off of it. We've got about a minute. Give it a few more seconds. Yeah, I think that's just about a minute, maybe a few seconds shy, but that should be good. All right, so we're going to take it over to the sink, and of course we're going to put it into a colander. All right, and I got some ice here. I'm gonna stick it in there. Look at, I can't see my glasses. And we're just gonna run cold water over it. So that we're gonna stop it cooking, and we're gonna keep it nice and green. That'll just take a couple seconds. Once all your ice is melted, you should be good to go. All right. We'll leave that for a second. I'm just going to throw this back over here for now. Put my glasses back on so I can see. I'm just going to continue to rinse this off, although it feels pretty cold already. Now, you can leave this off to the side for a minute. We want to try to get as much water out of this as possible, so. Oop, won't go anywhere. All right, and then we can pour this out to our nice clean red cloth towel. I always kind of joke the clean red cloth towel. Kind of one of the reasons I say that is that I usually, in my kitchen, I have red kitchen towels in cotton that I do this kind of thing on as far as drying off food and stuff like that. And I don't really use the red towels for anything else. But we'll give that a little pat. Trying to get a few of those little pieces of ice out of there. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our dressing. So we got our onions in here. I'm just going to break them up a little bit. Of course, you can use any kind of onion you want. If a red onion is a little bit too strong for your taste, you can do you know, like a Vidalia or one of the slightly sweeters. All right, so we got our onions, got our mayonnaise, all right, we're gonna put our sugar in here, start to help that melt. Our red wine vinegar and our salt and pepper. And give that a stir. Of course, you could do this a little ahead of time, even if you did it the night before. That would keep your mayonnaise nice and cold, of course, because as this is a cold salad, even if you didn't blanch the broccoli, you'd want to refrigerate this for at least a couple hours, get it nice and chilled. Yeah, let me check out our broccoli. It's all nice and dry. And look at how pretty that is. I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera, but look how nice and bright green that is. And let me taste a little out. It's still crunchy, but that raw broccoli taste is gone. Oh, that raw taste is gone anyway. All right. Then we basically can throw in the rest of all our ingredients into our dressing. Mix that all up nice. And I'm going to get my big bowl. And I'm going to mix it in this big bowl. I'm just drying off any water that was in there, just because I don't want my I don't want to break my broccoli up into tiny little pieces. All right, that's all nicely dried. Another one on the floor. I'm going to put a little of my broccoli in. Put a big scoop of our dressing. And put the rest of the broccoli in. Okay, well, throw that in the laundry. And when I wash the kitchen towels, I wash them all by themselves. You know, I'm strange that way. Or anything that I'm gonna, you know, do food in. And then we just want to toss this. It smells good. Looks good. Well, this is the first time I've ever made this. Like I told Vicky, it wasn't something that my mom made or something I had growing up, or I've probably had it, I'm sure, at somebody's cookout or barbecue or something. But have you had it, hon?
Nope.
Right now?
Nope.
Can probably get something similar to this at, any supermarket deli. Okay, believe it or not, guys, that is honestly it. I'm going to put this in a more attractive bowl, and we're going to cover it and chill it for a couple hours. You might as well watch me put it in a more attractive bowl, since we got nothing else to do. Well, we do actually. We've got a family gathering tonight, so I wanted to get this done for you guys. I can't wait to taste this. It looks yummy. Get all of that nice dressing out, as much as we can at least. So there we have it. Hopefully it's as good as it looks and smells, and this may become one of our favorites. There you go. Like I said, I'm just gonna cover it with some saran wrap and put it in the fridge to chill. All right, we'll see you in a couple hours when we get to taste it. Hope you're there, Vicky. See you later. Okay, our broccoli salad is chilled for a little bit. I'm dying to taste it. As we said earlier, neither Wade nor I remember having broccoli salad before.
Nope. Yeah.
So.
Oh, it's delicious.
That is really, really good. It's salty and sweet and
Broccoli's not
savory and
overpowering or nothing.
yeah. Oh my God, oh, it's delicious.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
I didn't know what to expect. But
Yeah.
This is great.
And broccoli is not one of my favorite things in the world. Well, Vicky, thank you so much for introducing us to broccoli salad. I hope you make it. Let me know what you think, what you do differently, or what we didn't do right. That's all I got to say.
Please like and subscribe, and check out cherryhillhomecooking.com. See you in the next video.
Ciao.
Bye.
It's delicious.
Oh, it is.
Because I probably should have dried the broccoli a little bit more. I don't think salad was very runny. But look at some stuff. It's so good with that salty bacon and then
Oh, that's really salty.
Sweet cranberries. All right, definitely do these together.